Yeah, I'm in my workshop right now because I just received my Weber Smokey Joe 14-inch grill. And I want to take it out of the box and see if it needs any enhancements. The reason I bought this is because I'm pretty tired of not eating lunch because my big green egg is frozen shut. So a friend of mine suggested this thing, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's just a sheet metal charcoal grill, and I'm gonna see what it's like. Yeah, the finish is pretty nice. I chose the white one, or whatever this color is called. And I primarily want to check to see if everything works okay, like the air controls, nothing is loose and drive me nuts once I have it out at the cabin. And apparently there's some assembly required, which is great. And everything looks pretty good. I believe this is one of the areas I need to upgrade, but let me assemble this thing here real quick, and then I'll show you exactly why I think it needs a slight modification here. Okay, assembly is done, pretty easy. These are the air intakes. You have one on each side. And I heard you gotta leave them wide open at first and get this thing going. I already see one issue. This grate is too coarse for the charcoal that I'm using. Since I use a lot of recycled charcoal, it's gonna fall right through. So I gotta fix this here in a minute. This is okay. The grate goes on top. This bar is supposed to somehow hold this lid. I have no idea how this works. I can't make it work. I don't really care about it. And the exhaust vent is nice and snug, so it's not all loose. A lot of them are pretty loose, and it's just a rivet. So it's not a screw, it's a rivet. So probably over time you have to monkey with this. And then unfortunately there's a screw missing. You're supposed to put this plastic handle on here, but there's no hardware for it. So I just won't use it. It's a pretty nice looking grill. And yeah, let's fix this issue. I may need to plasma cut. Here we go. Same size as the other one, just a lot finer. A lot better. I can use my fine, smaller charcoal, in comparison to this thing where everything would just fall right through. So, upgrade complete. Grill assembled. I'm taking it to the cabin. It was 6 degrees last night, Fahrenheit, so the cabin is really cold. Dogs are sitting on the couch, they're looking at me. What the heck? It's nice right now, but I gotta build a fire here, so let's get this fired up. That's a good start. Let me check on my battery. Yep, I got a temperature alarm. As expected, it is cold in here. Let me see what we have. Oh, 100%. You can't complain about that. So that's good. So the internal heaters must have kicked on here. I haven't been here in a couple of days, and so that's good. So that works even in 6-degree Fahrenheit weather. The battery manages to charge and stay charged. So I got my Weber grill all ready to go. And let's see how this works. I want to run it first to burn off any oils. I know this expanded metal I put in the bottom has a little bit of oil on it. And so before I cook any food, I want to fire it up. So this is my recycled charcoal. And this would usually just fall through the original screen, but since I modified it, I think I'm pretty good. So that's probably all I need. So I'm gonna fire this up, run it on high heat, and it should burn off everything that's bad for me. So I'm gonna leave the lid off for now. This actually looks pretty clean. It's probably some cheap stainless, probably 304, 308. But you know, you never know what's all in these grills, and even though it looks real good, I just want to burn it off a little bit. So I give this about maybe 5 minutes, let it get nice and hot, put the lid on it, and let this thing crank through a cycle until all the charcoal is consumed, and I think then it's safe to put food on it. Beautiful day, look at this. It was 5 degrees Fahrenheit last night, and right now it's 23, but it feels really nice in the sun. This is my Yodel outdoor fireplace. I really like it the way this rusts. Gotta feed my birds. Here we go. I have turkey tracks running through my camp here. It's pretty cool. I have a bunch of them roaming around. So yeah, this grill, it's only been like a minute. It's coming up to temp nicely. I'll give it another maybe 2-3 minutes and I'm gonna put the lid on it. It's been 5 minutes and this Yodel stove is cranking. It just amazes me every time I fire this up. Exhaust temp is coming up nicely. It's already registering 300 Fahrenheit. Dog is already next to it. So good. Yeah, we are out of the woods. Yeah, everything is frozen in here and completely solid. Soap is frozen. Yeah, I'm heating up water for the dogs in my kettle here. That's the only way to get anything liquid right now. So it's cranking. Yeah, let's check on the grill. Oh yeah, I could probably put the lid on it. Let's walk out there. Let me see if my big green egg, it has to be frozen. Yeah, completely frozen shut, of course. So, but I don't care anymore because I got this thing. Oh yeah, full temp. All right, put a lid on it. I run the vents right open. The air intake, it has 2 holes on each side. Kind of pretty smart design. I just leave it wide open. I just want this thing to heat up. Yeah, let's check on this Weber grill. It's pretty good. It's not as cranking as I wish it would be cranking at. So I guess it's okay. I'll put some more charcoal on it. Yeah, I mean, it burned up the charcoal I put on it, so it just didn't get quite as hot as I thought it would get. A little more charcoal. Let's put this on my grill. And I have a couple of chicken breasts. Gonna throw those on for lunch. I'm gonna leave the lid off of it for now. Alright, let's get the chicken ready. Some AP seasoning. Chicken breast. Get this grill prepared. Yeah, no, this is cranking pretty nicely right now. So now I need to learn how to adjust the air intakes. So I'm gonna leave one of them. No, I don't know. Maybe I close both of them about halfway. Here we go, halfway. Ooh, these are pretty hot. Maybe this one halfway. And I'm gonna put the chicken on it, maybe the exhaust halfway. This has a base setting. Let me get the chicken seasoned, ready. Some AP seasoning on it. Keep it like super simple. There we go. Stick that on the grill. Oh, a little bit frozen. Come on. So let's see how this works out. Everything is half open. Give it a few minutes. So let's see what the chicken looks like. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, it needs a little more heat. This is really slow. But you know, better than burning it, so I'm opening this guy all the way. So both air intakes open all the way. And exhaust about half. Maybe a little more than half. Let's try this. So I think one of the pieces of chicken is done. The other thing I noticed is you gotta run this grill wide open. All the air vents are completely open. And it looks halfway decent. It took a long time to get to this point, which is fine. So I'm gonna check the internal temp. I think this piece is done and this probably needs a few more minutes. The charcoal, there's still some charcoal left, but it's largely consumed. So let me see what the internal temp looks like. 172. This piece is done. This guy's probably slightly less. No, 178. No, it's all done. 175. Yeah, 165. I'll leave it on here. Let me eat this one piece. And yeah, success. I'm able to cook lunch now. I'm pretty excited about it. So I like this little grill. It's not a Kamado Joe, or it's not a big green egg, right? But it's not meant to be. So this is something for, you know, cooking a quick lunch, maybe tailgating if that's your thing. And the price is right. I like it. So that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.